I'd like to take us a little bit off the beaten path from the usual tutorials. The usual ones have been for the Excel assignments for my online course or from Course Compass or MyMathLab. And when I was roaming through MyMathLab and Course Compass, I came across this problem, and it occurred to me that this problem is difficult enough that I think you guys need a tutorial for just this problem. It shows up in section 4.2. It's technically 4.2 number 13, but where it shows up in your homework assignment, that's a whole other story. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this data, right? Click on the icon. I can see the data table. There it is. And I can see these points. It has to go through -2, -2, -1, 0, 0, 1, and so on. So the first thing I'm supposed to do is pick a scattergram. So I've got to look, and you don't need Excel to do this. You can just kind of look at it. So -2, -2, -1, 0, 0, 1. This one looks like it. I'm going to click on, I don't know if you saw that, but there's a little magnifying glass. If you click on that, it makes it a little bit larger, makes it a little bit easier to see. You can maximize it. Woo, there it is. You can make it normal, and so on. Looks like it goes through 0, 1, 1, 3, 2, 5. This is the one. So let me click on this one. Letter B. Click check answer. Yep, I did it. Great. Now here's the part I really wanted to go over. This is talking about creating the equation of a line from 2 points. That's actually an algebra problem, not really a statistics problem, but you can use Excel to help you. Now make sure you have Excel kind of in a smaller window like I've got here, so when I bring it up, it doesn't cover everything. All right, now let's talk about slope. Slope in algebra class you learned is the letter M. Okay, now M is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And actually, I'm sorry, I need parentheses around both of these. That's the nature of the beast. You have to have the top part figured out, then the bottom part figured out, and then you divide them. Now Excel will do this for you as long as you do parentheses, right? So I put parentheses in. Now y2, I'm going to make y2 the second y value. Never forget the points here in algebra have an x, y pair. So this is an x for 2 and this is a y for 5. So I'm going to say 5 minus a -2. Well, minus a -2 is really plus 2, right? We learned that in algebra class, right? So 5 subtract -2 is 5 plus 2. Then I'm going to divide that, parentheses, by 2, again minus a -2, so that's plus 2. Close parentheses, enter. There's my slope. My slope is 1.75. So that would go in here, 1.75. Now my B. All right, well, the equation of a line in algebra class you learn is y equals mx plus b. By the way, the discussion about this is in the appendix to the book. You can get it online. It's Appendix A, in case you're interested. But anyway, I digress. So we need y equal to 1.75x plus b. All we need to do is figure out what b is. Well, what you can do is you can substitute. You can say, look, okay, I know that 5 is equal to 1.75 times 2 plus b, and you can solve this equation for b. I mean, the first thing you want to do is figure out what the heck 1.75 times 2 is. There it is, 3.5. So it's really 5 equals 3.5 plus b. You'd subtract 3.5 from both sides, so let's figure out what's 5 take away 3.5. There it is. So 1.5 equals b. So that means my equation is y equals 1.75x plus 1.5. Now, do you have to do the calculations in Excel? Absolutely not. You can just use a regular old calculator and pencil and paper. But I wanted you to see the equation of a line and the equation of slope. Those are getting used, and then the substitution of one of the points. I picked the easier one, 2, 5, because hey, those numbers are positive, so that makes my life easier. So let me type 1.5 in here. Yay, I did it right. Great. All right, now we've got a little bit more issue. We're supposed to figure out which one of these is the right one, but I'll save that for the next tutorial.